Good morning, Senator Moriches. Welcome to the morning show. Today is February 14th. It's a B day. I'm Mrs. Kavanaugh. Happy Valentine's Day and happy P.S. I Love You Day. Today, we all wear purple as we promote positive messages of love, acceptance, and kindness. How can you show love and kindness today? Thank a teacher. Give someone you know or don't know a compliment. Share a smile with someone in the hallway. Small acts of kindness make a big impact. Throughout the day, you will see positive messages on your lockers. Stop by my room after 10th period with your special message for a treat. Have a wonderful February break. Bye.
Good morning, Senator Moriches Middle School. It's your assistant principal, Mr. Longjohn. Happy Friday, everybody. I know we can't wait for today to end. And happy P.S. I Love You Day. Today, I have a lot of shout outs that I want to give out because we're going to miss a whole week tomorrow, so I got to get ahead and shout out everybody for next week too. So with no further ado, let me start. So the first shout out I have is going to go to Ronan Harker. Ronan, you've been working really hard in your lab class and you're putting in a lot of effort, and not just to help yourself, but also to help others. I appreciate hearing the good things that I've been hearing, Ronan. I want you to keep it up and continue to take your hood off in the hallways and keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Ronan. Next, I want to shout out Joe Murray. Joe, you've been having success not just shooting baskets in your PE class, but also showing kindness and looking out for the other students in the class and in other classes as well. I appreciate that kindness and keep up the good work shooting with the baskets. Next, I want to shout out Reagan Hughes. Reagan, you're the kind of student who leads not by your words, but through your quiet excellence. You consistently push, right, to push your work to the next level. Please continue to demonstrate that dedication. Your teachers have noticed, and I'm noticing it. So Reagan, thank you very much, and continue to set the bar for excellence. Next, I want to shout out Chelsea Valise. Now, Chelsea, you've been working really hard in your classes, E&L, English, and your speaking skills have truly improved. So I wanted to shout you out today, tell you what a wonderful job you've been doing. Very, very good. Muy bien, right? Mr. Longjohn knows a little bit of other languages. But please, Chelsea, please continue to keep it up. And I'm rooting for you to keep up the great work. My next shout out goes to Isabella Risk. Isabella, it seems you're an entrepreneur. You actually invented a card game called Rummy Gummies. Gummies make me feel hungry, but Rummy Gummies. Now, you go to conventions with your father and you are pursuing your passion for gaming, and you recently were the guest of honor at the Board Game Club. Isabella, I want you to let this passion fuel you and keep up the great work. Keep it going. And I can't wait to see Rummy Gummies for myself. My next shout out goes to Journey Daniela. Journey, I know you're one of the quieter students, but your kindness actually speaks volumes. You do the little things constantly, and you're thoughtful, and you're so helpful to others. Your teachers wanted to shout you out. Please, even if you remain quiet, please keep up the kindness. Thank you so much, Journey. My next shout out goes to Sophia Moran. Sophia, you are a superstar. You're outgoing, you're caring, and you're loving to all your peers. Please continue to spread the good vibes, and please keep that up. Thank you so much, Sophia. My last student shout out goes to Gabby Maglione. Gabby, you've been a rock star the past few weeks. You've been helping others, and when they're confused or absent, and you're always asking questions to learn more. Please, please, please remain inquisitive, right, and strive to learn. We all are lifelong learners. That's what we push for here at St. Moriches Middle School, and please lead us in that charge, Gabby, so thank you so much. Now, I also want to shout out the yearbook staff, Charlotte Amato, Emma Dowling, Dahlia Jones, and Ella Arcali and Emily Gearhauser. You guys have been super dedicated and producing an awesome yearbook for all the students. Giving you guys a special shout out today, and I got a special shout out for you guys coming up. But please keep up the good work. And also, for all the other students and teachers, if you see our yearbook staff, please make sure you smile and say cheese, right, when you see them. Now, that's our students. I want to shout out a few staff members who also help contribute to making St. Moriches Middle School a special place. So my first shout out goes to Mrs. L. I know, Mrs. L, this is your last day at St. Moriches, and I want to give you a warm goodbye, okay? Your peers, your colleagues, they feel like you've been such an amazing asset to the room and to our school, and you've been so kind and helpful and thoughtful to all of our students. They're surely going to miss your presence, but thank you so much for everything you've done. My next shout out goes to Mrs. Miller. Mrs. Miller, you're always smiling and ready to work. You're helpful, you're thoughtful, and kind to everyone. I see you help students in the hallway, and I hear you help students when they're struggling and need the extra support. Thank you, Ms. Miller, for everything you do. You're truly making a difference. My next shout out goes to Mrs. Harrison. Mrs. Harrison, you're so helpful not only to your colleagues, but also to your students. Thank you for always going above and beyond to create meaningful learning experiences. I can see how tirelessly you work to ensure that your students are exposed to unique opportunities that celebrate the rich diversity of cultures and gives them the most impactful learning experience. So please, thank you so much for everything you do, Ms. Harrison, and please keep it up. Next, I have a shout out for Mrs. Connolly. Mrs. Connolly, your students wanted you to know how much they've missed you in the time that you missed. They wanted to pour out their hearts so that you know how much they support you and how much they love you and that they are with you during this time. So Mrs. Connolly, your students wanted to make sure that you get acknowledged today. So thank you so much, Mrs. Connolly. We all truly appreciate you in this building, and thank you so much for everything that you do. Our last shout out today is going to go to Mrs. Tomei and her amazing 6th grade students. You guys decorated the hallway with your beautiful works of art from Spanish class. I want you guys to keep working hard. The hallways are beautiful, and you always have to keep doing what you're doing in habla español. Now, that's a lot of shout outs. Hopefully they didn't put a YouTube ad in the middle of my shout outs, but I want to make sure I wish everybody to have a wonderful break. I'm going to miss you guys next week, and I know you're going to miss these shout-outs. That's why I gave you extra. No, but really, guys, have a great weekend. Have a great week off, and I'll see you guys in a while. This is Mr. Longjohn, your assistant principal, signing out.